You have 4 or 5 weeks in a hotel with a bunch of the most talented girls, women's lacrosse players in the world. So it's important to remind yourself it's okay to have an off day, it's okay to have an off week, and I think it's important to share that with people. You don't have to be on every single day, and it's okay to take a step back and give yourself some grace. My name is Geiersbach. I'm an attacker, and I am from Long Island, New York. This season we did mental health programming with 𝓘𝓷𝓽𝓻𝓸𝓭𝓾𝓬𝓲𝓷𝓰. It was pretty awesome because I think we all kind of were going into it thinking that it was going to be basic mental health, but it was actually targeted more towards us as athletes and what we struggle through and how we can overcome those battles while we're in our little bubble.
So often you think about when we get held up, it's usually not because of our craft. It's really not because we're not talented enough. It's usually not because we are physically going to keep up with the band. Sometimes it is, but not always. It's mostly between our ears, right? Something gets in the way. We will talk a little bit about barriers, right, that AU presents to our mental health, or things that get in the way of us being our absolute best.
I'm 𝓘𝓷𝓽𝓻𝓸𝓭𝓾𝓬𝓲𝓷𝓰, and I was really excited here. I got to be a facilitator with lacrosse. They were vulnerable, they were open, they connected with each other, and what we're seeing by athletes being really candid about the things that they're working through or struggling with is that they want the conversation, and it's a desire to figure out what's going on so that they can be their best selves. And so we just wanted to talk about the impact on them in their sport, noticing that the AU model is challenging. Everyone is in new territory, no one has done it before, and so there's beauty in that, and there's also this edge and this challenge, and so we're working through it and we're finding our best way.
And my goal for this is that you guys all talk more than me. Okay? I don't want, this isn't about me teaching you, it's more about you guys coming to terms with what are the things that get in the way for you guys? How can we lock arms and kind of work through some stuff and be better together?
First week is obviously a lot for everyone. The draft is a very stress-induced, anxiety-induced part of our week where whether you're picked at the very top or you're picked in the middle or the very bottom, it gets to you. There's a lot of I think, chatter about what happened the first week, how are you feeling, and I think it hit at a perfect time where we were all able to come together and just feel it all. During our scrimmage draft the first week here, I was the very last attacker picked. So it kind of was a little bit of either smack in the face or a hit to my self-esteem a little bit. I just remember feeling just disappointed, and in the past, and what I've tried to fix is I've just kind of ignored everything, and I've just pushed some people away because I didn't want to talk about it or I was afraid what they were going to think about it. And if you continue thinking this way about yourself or feeling these things and not talking about them, you're not going to have a great rest of your 4 weeks, and it's going to be very difficult. And this is something that Alicia even said to maybe we can implement into our routines, is just write 3 things at the end of every day down that went really well for you that day. And me and my roommate and a few other girls sat down and we either called each other on the phone and wrote those things down. And for me, at least, I think it did make me feel better. And I've been using that tool since I've talked with Alicia, and that is what changed my mentality. Just celebrating every single little thing on the field is inspiring to myself and to other people. That's something we also talked about with 𝓘𝓷𝓽𝓻𝓸𝓭𝓾𝓬𝓲𝓷𝓰 is making yourself that person for someone as well. You don't know how many people you can help, and just saying, hey, I'm here if anyone wants to talk. Yeah, I'm grateful. I'm just grateful to have a good support system being Athletes Unlimited here.